For landlord Vernon Plim, this latest property purchase is already proving to be a bit of trouble. On Tuesday night, a gang of youngsters turned up at the bungalow in New Works Lane, Telford, smashed windows and held a party. They left around £10,000 worth of damage. All this just 2 days after Vernon had completed the purchase.
I got a phone call from a neighbour about 9:30, 10 o'clock last night to say that he'd heard breaking glass and that there were 3 or 4 police cars outside my house. Obviously I went outside very quickly and I could see quite a large gathering in the driveway of the house I'd just purchased next door to me. This happened very quickly last night. In talking to my wife, she'd noticed some youths coming up the lane earlier on and thought they were carol singers, and I think she had got some money out of her purse ready to give them something. So I've no doubt that this is something that was put around very quickly through social networking.
After police arrived at the bungalow, more youngsters turned up expecting a party, but Vernon was in no mood to let them in.
After the initial police presence had gone, a taxi turned up with 4 youths from Donington looking for the party. I suggested to them that they leave, that their compatriots had been arrested, but the taxi driver said he wanted the fare paid, the £7 back to Donington. They hadn't got £7. The most money they could muster was £3.50. So he put them out of the car and they had to walk home.
So what damage did they cause? Vernon believes the youngsters targeted almost every room in the property.
You can see the front window has been broken. If we look outside, we can see one kitchen door on the grass outside. The side window, the outer double glazing panel has been broken. If we move through into the bathroom, a spade had been put through the window. That was found on the bathroom floor and taken away by scenes of crime. The bath is full of glass. If we move through into what was the rear bedroom, you can see a very large window. That has been smashed from the outside by one of the plant pots. As we move through into the sitting room, that rear door was open. You can see one of the curtain rails ripped off the wall. And as we look at the front window, that has been smashed from the inside, possibly with the vacuum cleaner on the floor.
The alarm was raised by neighbour Brian Hale, who was visited by 2 teenage girls asking for help with a cut hand.
Well, I was a bit suspicious because out at the end of the drive, melling around, was about 7 or 8 juveniles again. So I asked her to, could I look at her hand, and I looked at it, not being a medical bloke, but there was no blood running from the hand. There was certainly dried blood on her hand. So with the wisdom of the melling around and the noise that was going on, I said, no, it's too late, I'm going to bed now. And I thought, this is the wisdom of it, and locked the door. Then they went down the road completely, so I then came out to view down there what was happening. I started to walk down in that direction, and then realised how many there were. There were a lot more around the front of the house, in the road there, than I'd visualised. So I thought, this is not wise, so I turned back to go back up home, turned into my own drive, and to get the police and phone the police. And as I turned into the drive, a police car came down, followed by another 2, then followed by an ambulance, and then followed by a PSV carrier.
Telford police said they arrived at the bungalow at about 9:30, and a total of 17 youths, aged between 13 and 15 years old, were arrested on suspicion of criminal damage. They have all been bailed pending further inquiries.